Working on a 88-pound kettlebell snatch, I wanted to share my thoughts and ideas on how for myself to get there. So here is the 88-pound kettlebell. First, I need to get some chalk on my hands. Liquid chalk doesn't make a mess. Super valuable. I can't say enough good things about liquid chalk. It has helped me do so many lifts that would easily just slip out of my hands, especially when my gym was up in the garage. Sweaty, liquid chalk saved my hands multiple times. And I just feel stronger when the grip isn't slipping out of my hands. Anyway, my thinking for the snatch has multiple variables. One, I want to build my capacity for just single arm swings, because that alone is hard enough for myself. And then I played with it. I did I'll put the weight overhead just to see how that feels. Insanely heavy. So what I'm going to do for this training is, one, work up my capacity for single arm swings, and then eventually work to doing the same thing with cleans. Same workout, I'm gonna do is a waiter carry. I might just start with some marching in place just to build that stability of the shoulder. So when I snatch it, I don't lose control and potentially get hurt. So working on single arm swings, this is where the chalk will come in handy, so the bell just doesn't want to slip out of my fingers. So I'm gonna do this in a bilateral stance starting off. Eventually, as I build that capacity, build the strength and endurance, I might go into that sprinter stance, but I'm not there yet. I'm just gonna go normal bilateral stance as I do these swings. I think I just did 10 there. I think the 10 is a good starting point for right now. Again, I want to build my capacity. I don't want to overdo it. I overdid it a little bit last week. Hurt my back, but right now, back is feeling great. Give myself a few seconds between arms. Then I'll do my right side. I'll do 10 swings there. My left is definitely my weaker side, so that's why I started with my left. Kind of get a good baseline of where I need to be. Right side, definitely stronger. I can probably do way more, but we want to be balanced. All right, here we go. 10 more swings, right side. Oh yeah, that felt way better on the right side. So what I'm gonna do, I'll probably do 2 rounds this week of the 10 swings. Next week, bump it up to 3 rounds for 10 reps, see how that feels. And then the week after, I might bump it up a couple reps. You know, we wanna progressively overload. If you're not challenging the body, adding more to it, then you're not gonna see much progression. You're gonna kind of see that plateau. But it's kind of a fine line. If you add too much too soon, that's where the risk of injury increases. So we wanna do it slow, but we still wanna progress. Now the same thing, when I get to it, I'm gonna do that overhead march there. I'll probably start with time. We'll see how it feels. Kind of testing the waters a little bit today. I'm thinking starting off with 20 20 seconds, 30 seconds. We'll see how it feels. And same thing, I'm gonna start with my weaker side and go from there. So this is my train of thought here. I wanna build the stability, the endurance to get to that snatch. When I'm comfortable with the swings and the cleans, the next progression after a clean is gonna go just a high pull. Not a full snatch, not a clean, so kind of in that middle ground, and just work on those high pulls. It'll probably be a few weeks, definitely over a month before I get to that point. So I wanna do this slowly, make sure that I stay safe. Again, I don't have a timeline for this, so I don't need to try and progress this as fast as I can. That's definitely where injuries can happen. So we want to avoid that. All right, I rested a little over a minute there. Let's 10 more swings, last set. All right, second set felt better than the first, and that's normal. Your second set typically feels better, and that's because the nervous system is a little bit more firing, a little bit more fired up, more primed. So your second set typically feels better with most exercises. And then if I was gonna do a third set, definitely fatigue would sit in, so that would probably feel harder. Rested a few seconds, time for the right side. 10 more reps. So another thought I just had doing those swings right there, my core is on fire. I'm adding a little rotation in, fine, it's normal. I want that actually. But something that I might start incorporating is more rotation type core exercises. What I'm thinking right now is getting the barbell in a landmine position and doing some controlled rotations right there to work on the core, build stability, endurance for that, which will carry over to the single arm swings. So moving forward, I'm gonna start doing those as a primer, a way to warm up before the swings. Rested about a minute there. Time to get in that overhead position. The way I'm gonna do this is I'm going to do a 2-arm swing to a clean, and I'm gonna jerk the weight up, and I'll see how that feels, and I'll have a timer going for about 20-30 seconds. See how that feels, okay? All right, so. Okay, and jerk. All right, here we go. That was definitely way harder than I knew it was going to be hard, but it was harder than I thought it was going to be. I don't think I made it. I might have made it 20 seconds. 20, probably 15. I was trying to count in my head, but I think I made it between 15 to 20 seconds there. So I'm going to do the same thing for the right side after I give myself about 30 seconds of rest here. But yeah, that was heavy. Definitely have some work to do there. I am not ready to try and snatch this weight at all. Hence why I'm doing this right here. I'm sharing my thoughts, my thought processes of how I'm going to get there. So thanks for watching. Hopefully you're learning, picking up some ideas yourself. If I make any mistakes, hopefully you're learning from my mistakes here. All right, here we go. Right side. I think I'm just gonna do one set of those today. Slow process here, but next week I will add a second set, but that was very demanding. And as I said earlier, I don't wanna overdo it. I don't wanna go too fast too soon. So I'm sure you heard the phrase, tortoise wins the race. I'm gonna be the tortoise? I'm going to be the tortoise, and I'm gonna win this race without getting injured. That's the goal. Getting strong, building stability, keep myself from getting injured. All right, I'm gonna be doing this on a weekly basis with this exercise, with this workout. I hope you got something out of this, learn from my mistakes, and enjoying the thought process of how I'm gonna do this. So that's it for today. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. If you have any tips, love to hear that too, because let's be honest, we are all learners, and I don't want to be somebody who thinks they know everything. This is a new exercise, new weight for me, so if you have any tips, give them here, put it in the comments. Happy to learn.